make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. You belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
This is a textbook example of really good game.
Oh, boom, baby. We are live. How's everybody doing today? It is a lovely, lovely Thursday morning here on the 1st of September, and you can see me.
So
we're talking about
the truth.
What happened with my hair transplant. I am fresh off the plane, boys. A little rusty. I am super tired. I straight up, like a homeless man, fell asleep on the floor of my living room. I put on my little leg massager things that I have. I got like those Normatec things, and I was down and out for the count. My lights are not plugged in, or I don't know what the hell's going on. We might just have to do the stream dark like this. I don't know why my fucking lights are not working. Hold on, this is really weird. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I was dead tired, boys. I fell asleep. I was passed out. I came back from Istanbul today. We're gonna talk about it all. Dude, hold on, just 2 seconds. I gotta figure out why my lights are not working. Just like two seconds.
It's going down, cause I'm around 50 Cent, you know how I get down. What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? What up, blood? What up, cuz? What up, blood? What up, gangsta? They say I walk around like I got an S on my chest. Now that's a semi-auto. In the vest on my chest, I try not to say nothing. The DA might want playing court, but I hunt a duck nigga down like it's a sport. Front on me, I'll cut your gun, butt your buck. Do you get money? I can't get nothing with you, then fuck you. I'm not the type to get out for these.
Let me tell you something about the company El Gato. When you buy their stuff, they have like all this marketing, fancy, buy our this thing, buy this. Okay, I'll tell you everything. So my El Gato cam link for my camera, right, Stream Link, only works sometimes. My Stream Deck, the comment section buttons don't work. And the control center lights here, the El Gato lights, they periodically work only when they want to. And their support is garbage, and they lead the charge with marketing, but their products don't last. El Gato, fuck you as a company, because you guys suck, giant dick. There it is. There's the hairline. Look at that. Oh, God. All right, boys. So we're going to talk about this hair transplant I just had done about 3 days ago. I can't even properly wear my headphones. Oh, my God. My head is killing me. So yeah, I just wanted to get this while I was fresh and fit. Put them. Do I have that one? No, where is it? There it is. In my mind, you're gonna have to bear with me. When I came back home, like I was like so pumped up. I was like all fucking cracked out on energy and stuff, and like I don't know. I had a little bit of a dinner. I had some real food finally, and I just ate some salad. I ate some salad and chicken, and yeah, I just passed out, and then like you can see my face is like so swollen and puffed up. Dude, you see this crap? It's wild. I don't have earbuds that connect to my thing. It's fine. It's not on the donor. It's on there's like a middle safe area. So here, okay, let's talk about this. So I went to Turkey. Okay, I'm gonna be going to sleep here soon, boys. Don't worry. I still love you guys in the chat. I have so much to catch up with you guys. So we're back in the saddle, back to regular streaming schedule. Probably will do a recap as well on what was going on. As you guys know, who weren't part of the Masculine Empowerment Network, at the beginning of August, the first 2 weeks of August, I did the Masculine Empowerment Network. Then I flew to Miami, Florida. We had like an unofficial meetup. Only like some of the VIP members of the group came and met up with me, stayed with me at my place. Paul, Apex Mindset, Brent Caldwell, Jordan, Sam, rented a Ferrari. My mom actually came down and like was like cooking and cleaning and staying with me and my sister too. So I had two like awesome females like helping me out with my trip. It was such a smooth trip this time around. And just went down there to do Valuetainment Money. Went down there to do Jay Waller was supposed to do Fresh and Fit, but they canceled on me because they had some other like people or whatever the fuck, I don't know. So I didn't get to do Fresh and Fit. Came back to Tokyo for 3 days, just did a little bit of apartment hunting, and then got on flight, and then I flew to Istanbul. But the way there was so insane, okay? So I'm going to talk about that. I went to a place called, if you guys want to follow them on Instagram to start off our journey, I'm going to talk about everything that we did there, okay? I'll pull it up on the screen. They are an official blue check mark account. Take a look here. Here they are. This is the Hair of Istanbul, okay? So these people allegedly have done Floyd Mayweather's hair transplant as well. The professionalism at this institution was through the roof. Like, it was unbelievable, okay? So we're going to talk about all of that today. So first things first, we're going to talk about the type of hair transplant I got, okay? Now, there's two types. Recently, Myron Gaines got one, but he got, like, the older type of hair transplant. This is a more newer procedure. What I got is called the FUE. This is called the Follicular Unit Extraction Hair Transplant. It is a 3-part procedure. The procedure itself took 7 hours long, and we're going to show you right here. Okay, take a look. So this is what they do. They have this thing here. That's a cylinder-like blade, and they kind of go around your hair itself and go down into the meat of your scalp, okay? And then they pull it out like this. See? So they do that. And then they pull it out with these like very small scissors. See? And they boom, you pull it out, okay? So it's a 3-part procedure. Let me prep. I have some images I'm gonna show you guys. Okay. So part 1 is you get there and you Let me show you my situation before. Okay. So I wasn't doing too bad. This was my situation, my hair before. Did it. Okay. So this is the situation in my hair before. I'm 36 years old, right? And so you can see the balding was starting to get bad around these this kind of like this shoehorn area. A widow's peak was starting to form, okay? And I just saw the writing on the wall. I knew that this was only going to get worse, okay? And so, Harry, I need you to ban these idiots in the chat. I just knew that it was going to get worse as I got older, right? And I don't want to go bald. Bottom line, I don't want to be bald. Okay, so this is before the procedure, the day before the procedure. So again, it's not like I had a really bad situation going on, but I did have inevitable baldness coming for me. Okay, so ban Buggy the Clown too. I don't know how you guys are not seeing that. Okay. So then I went to the clinic, I sat down, and I talked to them, and then they began to draw out what they wanted to do with my new hairline. You can take a look at this picture right here. Okay. So right here you can see this is my good Turkish buddy Mehmet, and they were drawing on my head the two areas, okay? So, you know, when men go bald, the backside, like that little crown, that under loop, you know, like the George Costanza, you know what I'm talking about? Let me get a picture of George Costanza. You got the George Costanza going on. When you go bald as a man, the sides of your hair last the longest, right? So the top goes, but the hair on the side stays. And that's due to a molecule called DHT, dihydrogen testosterone. So you can see, like, you know, the hair on the top is the first to go, and then the hair on the side is the last to go, right? So what they end up doing is they take from what they call your donor area. Okay. So you have hair from the back of your head. Let me send a picture of my donor area real quick. They take the hair from the back and they unplug it via the special blade that they use, that like cylinder type of blade. And then they pull it out. And then from there, here we go. There's a picture of my donor area. Okay, let's take a look here. So that right there is my donor area. Okay. So the donor area is split into two parts. They put it down the back and right. So one half they take it from here, and the other half they take it from that side. This is because the way they make you lay down, and then they put it into the newborn area up here, right here, that one right there. Okay. So they did that, and then the next picture I'm going to show you is extremely graphic and grotesque. So if you're like not okay with this kind of stuff, don't look, because it's a lot of blood and it's really gross. Okay. Take a look here. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. So this is the day after the procedure. Okay. So you can see the donor area is really really botched up. Okay. It's like it was painful in the back there. You can see these little micro holes right here. So I had what is called 3,700 grafts. So one graft is one extraction of a follicular unit. So this right here is one, these little dots right here. That's like when they took like that pencil blade and pull it out, right? So they pull it out of there. They put it on a table. They start separating your hair, and then they come back, and then they re-implant it in the front here. So they recreated my hairline. See, my natural hairline's a little bit more here, but they just recreated this part of my hairline here. Okay. It was pretty intense. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, mine was 3,700. AJ Singh is in the chat, says his was 4,700. I'm jealous, AJ. Good work. Good work. Okay. So the procedure was pretty wild. I'm going to explain exactly what happened. All right. But after that, the day after that picture there, I went sailing on a boat of the Bosphorus in Turkey. That was me there. Me, Troy Francis, and Miss MLD were cruising along the way. And I was smiling because I woke up and I was like, guess what? I'm no longer going bald. I'm a happy man. And I was on a boat with two people I love and cherish in my life, you know, just cruising around in Turkey. Turkey was awesome, guys. I got to say, I did not even know how beautiful of a country Turkey was. I'm like dumb American, straight up. I thought Turkey was like going to be like a desert place with like camels and sand everywhere. I'm just, I just had no idea. And I went to Turkey. And I was like, man, this place is beautiful. It's cheap. The food is delicious. The people are so nice. Nobody's wearing masks. It was crazy, right? So it was wild. So that's like the beginning of the story there. And I'm going to go into detail now about the whole trip and everything. Okay. So bear with me. It's going to be a long stream. And, I am still recovering from the surgery. You can take a look here. Take a look now. So, again, take a look. This is me right here. This is live in the studio. Let me crank up these lights so you can see exactly what my head looks like. Get ready to vomit. Let's go. Let's turbo blast these lights. Whoa. Maybe too bright. Oh God. I'll explain why my face looks so puffed up as well. Okay. I also have some videos. Okay. So I'm going to take off my headphones and like kind of point my head at the camera. Oh, God. You see that? Oh my God, my head hurts just from like, so I'll tell you one thing, right? So when you do this, I don't even know why I have these damn headphones on. Do I even need these headphones? When you do this, right? When you're done, you feel like you're wearing a really, really, really tight hat. I don't think I need to wear headphones. There's no reason for me to wear headphones, right? I don't need to wear headphones. I don't think I need to. I'm like, there's nothing for me to listen to. Yeah. Oh my God, that hurts so bad. Fuck me, dude.
Shut up and take
the
my
things
money.
I do for this stream and this community that you bastards. Sometimes I feel like I'm not appreciated, but I am. I'm going double viral right now, almost triple. By the way. I just got a super chat. Thank you, SJ. $2 super chat. Thank you so much. This is I think 7 pounds 8 ounce baby Jesus every day. Speed recovery. Yeah, bro. If you're not going bald, bro, dude, thank God. Thank God. You better get on your knees. Thank God. Thank Allah. Thank Vishnu. Thank Shakti. Thank all the Indian gods. Just thank them all. Okay. Yeah. So I see a lot of questions coming in, and I'm gonna try to get to all of them. Somebody says, "Can you sleep?" It was very hard to sleep. Okay. So right now, let me explain what's happening to you. The surgery was approximately 72 hours ago. And what happens is they inject your head with anesthesia, okay? and the anesthesia stays under your skin. So the day of after the operation, after your operation, your head is so swollen because it's literally it's inflamed from being cut and shit. And then they also inject liquid anesthesia, so it's under your scalp as well. So what happens is the anesthesia slowly starts dripping down and eventually leaves your body, right? So right now, it used to, the last 2 days it was up in my head, but now you can see you see my forehead, like right here? This is a pool of anesthesia right here. I'm going to turn my head and you can see. Let me see if I can check my monitor here. So good. Yeah, you see that? That's not normal. See? So that's why my eyes look small. I look like a vampire from like Buffy the Vampire. Remember that? Like those kind of vampires that had like the strong brows. That's what's happening. So it's going to go down to my eyes and it's going to trickle out of my body eventually. It's going to take a couple days. A lot of you guys are saying it was painful. So I'm going to be honest with you. During this procedure, the procedure was 7 hours long, but I was in Turkey. And when you're in, I don't know, is Turkey a third world country? I had such a great time in Turkey. I'm so like, don't want to insult anything about that country. Is it worth it? Absolutely. 10,000,000%. 10,000,000%, without a doubt. Will the hair shed? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to try and go through this like as orderly as possible. If you guys have questions, send a super chat so I can absolutely answer it, because I'm having like a million questions in a row coming in right now. I'm a little rusty too, because like, you know, I have not been streaming for a while, and then like my head is hurting. Not hurting, but when the surgery is done, it feels like you're wearing a really tight cap, right? And then it feels like you're wearing a really tight cap, and under the cap is a bunch of water. So like when you turn your head, you feel like a slush of water moving within your head. And like when you lean forward, when you lean backwards, like you feel like you feel your initial movement that you generate with your brain. You're like, okay, I'm going to move backwards. And then you feel like a secondary movement because the water is moving and the water is late as well. And so, yeah, man, it was wild. It was wild. You know, so let's talk about, Billy, if this is you making all these fake accounts, please stop, dude. Like, you are a fucking loser, man. Stop that shit. Seriously, I'm gonna find your ass and fucking whoop your ass, dude. Stop that shit. I'll find you in our community. We'll find your address and we'll get your ass, dude. Stop that shit. So, all right, let's talk about it. So, getting there was quite the trip. Getting to Turkey was, yikes, bro. It was pretty yikes McGikes. I had to do the craziest flight path ever, okay? So, we started off here in Tokyo, Japan. Let me go over to this and show you guys on the map. Okay. That's funny. Guys, smash the like button, please. We got 100 people plus in here. Only 50 likes. I don't know what's going on. Shout out to Wando. Thank you. €5 says, geez, every time John meets Tusk and Troy, he gets cosmetic enhancement. Next time he will be in Brazil for the packing enhancement. Looking good. It was so funny, right? James just happened to be in Turkey at this time because I was looking at it like this. I was planning to get this hair transplant this year, and I just finished Masculine Empowerment Network, and I was like, you know what? Look, I got to get back to live streaming. I want to get this goddamn hair transplant over with. And I said, I got to go to Miami. So, you know what? When I come back, let me just schedule it and go. And James had happened to have been there. And I just text Troy. I was like, hey, I'm going to go to Turkey. And James happens to be there. And Troy was like, all right, I'll head out there too. And then Troy went out. And then, yeah. And then we all hung out, man. It was awesome. Thanks, SJ. So it was just coincidence. So let me explain. So I was here in Tokyo, Japan, obviously, right? And then so we had to go crazy flight paths. So we flew from Tokyo first, and we flew to Seoul, Korea, right? We went to Incheon. So Incheon, if you guys don't know, Incheon Airport is the largest airport in the world, bro. If you guys have never been in Incheon Airport, it is so freaking cool. It's like a super giga shopping mall. Here's like just some. Let me see. Show you guys this. I mean, look at this place, dude. It's like so super futuristic. There's shopping malls everywhere. There's like convenience stores. There's luxury shops. There's duty-free shops. They have everything. Unfortunately, the Koreans are still crazy, like about masks and all that shit. So that was really lame. You know, having to like deal with all their stupidity and like, oh, go put on a mask. What are you doing? Blah. That was really dumb. And they had a Taco Bell in the Korea Incheon airport, but it was closed. I was so depressed, you know, super depressed. I wanted to eat some Taco Bell. No Taco Bell is better than some Korean Taco Bell. So yeah, so we flew to Incheon, right? And then from Incheon, we got on Saudi Arabian Airlines. And we flew from Saudi Arabian Airlines from Seoul all the way to Saudi Arabia. So what's crazy is we flew to the capital of Saudi Arabia, which is Riyadh, right? And we got off here, and, you know, we were on the plane. Was crazy, man. So in Saudi Arabian Airlines, let me explain to you, they are like super religious. They are very, very, I mean, I love the vibe. I love it, okay? You know, they had a prayer in Islamic that was going down before we even took off. And there's, I think I have a video of it. I'm going to just play it for you guys because I was just like, I don't know. I liked everything about my whole Saudi Arabia experience. The people were so kind. The people were like just super based. Here it is. I have it. Actually, I'm gonna play this for you guys. I'd have to put the headphones back on. YOLO. Who cares? I'll suffer for the stream. Nobody's watching anyways, right? And even on the plane too was so crazy. They had a friggin' a prayer room on the plane. So on the plane, they had like an area where you could go and pray, and on the prayer room, they had a compass as well, so you could face towards I believe it's Mecca, right? You had to face towards the holy area. And the staff was just the women were wearing hijabs as well, who were the cabin attendants. And so here it is. They didn't serve alcohol. Obviously, they didn't serve pork or anything like that. Jeez, this took way too long. What's going on? They're supposed to be like living in the future here. This is like taking a year long. Okay, my bad, guys. Here you go. All right, here. I filmed it all. Oh, excruciating pain. Let's do it. This is on the plane. Take it out. Yeah, so that was the prayer that they played on the airline before we took off. I'm telling you that there was nothing but good vibes on that plane. It was nothing but like super good vibes, super good people. Like I loved it, man. I loved it. The dude that you saw sitting down in the video, that was my buddy. Made friends with him. His name is Albara. He was a cool guy. So let me show you. So we're here. We stopped at Riyadh, and then we got off the plane. This is the first time this ever happened in my life. So we had flew like 13 hours. We were dead. Okay, we flew three hours to Korea, and then we had a 4-hour layover in Incheon, where we just laid down on these like public like little lay down beds, and then we couldn't shower, which was awful. So then we went to Saudi Arabia. So then we flew 3 hours. We waited 7 hours. We waited 4 hours, layover time. Now we're 7 hours into the trip. Then we get on the plane. The plane is a 13-hour trip. So it's 13 hours to Riyadh, right? We get out of Riyadh. We're like, bye to the staff. We're saying everybody bye. We get to the gate at like right at the tunnel, where at the end of the fucking tunnel that comes off the plane. And then the staff is like, we need to check your tickets. Like, oh wait, you're not supposed to get off here, Riyadh. We're supposed to get off at Jeddah. And we're like, what the hell? They're like, yeah, you need to like turn around and get back on the plane right now. So we turn around, get back on the plane. The plane was still sitting there. So the plane like only partially departed, or the partially deplaned. I've never really had that happen before, right? And so that was pretty wild. So we got back on, and then we flew from Riyadh about 2 hours. We flew from Riyadh to Jeddah, and Jeddah is over here, right here. And we were in Jeddah, and we were in King Abdulaziz International Airport, and it was awesome, bro. It was so cool. And then we were there for another layover. The layover there was like another 4 hours. So luckily they had a beautiful lounge. We had to pay, we paid $200 for both of us, me and Miss MLD, to get into the lounge. And they had a shower. They had full food. They had coffee. But at this time, we just felt so gross from eating all that airline food. We were just like, we just wanted to shower and lay down. So we showered and we laid down in like this little corner lay down room. And then we boarded. And then we went from Jeddah, and then we flew to Istanbul, Turkey. So we arrived in Saudi Arabia, Jeddah, like about 4 a.m. So we're all like cracked out on just like feeling awful. And then from there, we flew north. So we went from Jeddah, and then we flew up here to, this is Turkey right here, but then we flew to Istanbul right here. And that is Istanbul International Airport. And we finally got there. So we got there on Sunday around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then the airport situation was a nightmare. The official Turkey website was not working for visas, so I had to get a visa while I was there. I have an emergency passport right now, so because I didn't have like 5 months extra time on my passport, I had to do all these song and dance and pay all this money, and it took me like 2 hours to get out of the airport. It was awful. That was an awful experience. However, the guys at Hair of Istanbul, okay, the Hair of Istanbul guys, going back, I'm going to pull up their Instagram again. They were like super professional, super cool. The guy running Hair of Istanbul is a smart guy. I will say that. Here's them again. You want to follow them on Instagram. Hair of Istanbul, blue check mark. They had the staff waiting for you. So the whole cost is based upon where you're coming from in the world. And so they're going to like ask you questions over WhatsApp. So you can lie and be like, oh, I live in Greece, or I live in blah, 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 I'm poor, and kind of finesse them if you want to. But to be honest with you, it's probably just not worth it. I personally feel like it's a great deal. So it was $5,500, and this included the entire procedure, the hotel that I stayed at, and pick up from the airport and drop off at the airport. Plus, you have like your own like personal concierge in the lobby, 24 hours watching over you. It's a little like mafia-ish. They're like, hey, where are you going? Where are you leaving? What are you doing? Because they want to like they want to like control you as much as possible to control the outcome of the results while you're under their supervision. But there was a great guy taking care of us. His name was Han. They had great food. The hotel was beautiful. We stayed at the Crown Plaza Floria. So let me show you this one. This is where you stay. Plaza Floria. Beautiful hotel. Like I have stayed at super luxurious hotels all over the planet, literally. I'm going back to Okinawa here in 22 days. But this is where you stay, and this is included in the price. I mean, this pool, I couldn't go in the pool, but I was so upset. It's right by the seaside. Okay. And if you go out of the hotel and you walk to the left and you literally have access to the largest aquarium in Europe. Keep going a little bit more. There's a big shopping mall. You can go in there, and you keep walking a little bit more. There's a steak restaurant. I went to this steak restaurant. I had these big, delicious, organic, amazing steaks. Me and Miss MLD were eating steak and salad and fresh cheese and all this fresh food. And dinner was like $50. It was friggin' amazing. See, look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That's the front, right? Your little concierge staff is staying in this hall. And I'm going to put it together in a more structured video, but I just wanted to give this information to the guys who are interested in hair transplant because, look, balding sucks, man. I don't know about you guys, but like I'll tell you this. The morning I woke up after doing the surgery, like the anxiety and emotional pain I felt looking into the mirror, knowing that like, oh my God, I'm going bald, it was done. Like the pain and stress and everything was lifted off of me. And that was worth every single fucking penny. This is like the spa. I couldn't go in there. Obviously, you can't do spa and anything because, you know, the steam can cause moisture. This is the mall next to the place. This is the gym. They have some rings. They have a punching bag. That's another shot. They have a pool. They have a bar right next to the pool. They tell you you're not supposed to drink alcohol. I met this like wild American guy from Texas. He was like boozing it up the day before his fucking operation. I was like, all right, man, good luck. There's some delicious Turkish food. There's the spa massage. There's that. There's the billiards room, massage room. There's more lobby stuff. People were getting married here. It was a lit. Yeah, this is the mall right now. So you could like walk like the hotel is like right over here, and you walk over to this mall and they have like this big like kind of like concert seating, and you can watch the sunset. It's beautiful. I can't say much. So I can't even say anything but, you know, nothing but positive things. Let me see if I get some pictures of the room. Yeah, the room looks like this. So you have a balcony, you have a television, you have a TV. I just said you have a television and a TV. Can you guys tell how tired I am? But it's just stunning. It's just super stunning. Oh yeah, here, let me see. I think just premium room is what I stayed in. This is like just the basic room. Yeah, this is what we stayed in like this. We had one king bed. I was snuggled up, feeling good, like I should. Yeah, this is exactly what we had. So a little sofa here. You can get room service, and we ordered like steak and all this stuff, room service. It was like 800 lira, Turkish lira. So that's like, we had steak and food and candy and everything. And it was like, yeah, it was so cheap. Dude, I was like literally mentally prepared to like not enjoy Turkey and be like, okay, it's a shithole. I'm just going to go to my fucking hotel, stay there, hide away from everything. And it was nothing like that. Turkey is a beautiful country. Istanbul was amazing. Like, I was just so blown away at how gorgeous that country was and how cheap everything was, dude. So let me just give you guys an idea of how things are in Turkey. Like a high-end, top-of-the-line lawyer in Turkey makes $20,000 a year. Okay? And you guys obviously know I've, generated a couple millions for myself. So I was like not even worried about money at all. It was awesome. And I know all you dogs out there are like obviously wanting to know. Yes, dude, Turkish women are fucking beautiful. Holy God. These women were so gorgeous, beautiful, dark, like this kind of like this. How do I put this? Like this kind of like Arabic light brown with green eyes. Oh my God, curves and like, you know, the majority of the country is like 98% Muslim, so they're not like out there like whoring it up and drinking and eating too much and slutting it up and stuff. So like, you know, sin damages you. It gets you nasty and looking bad. You know, these girls were smoke shows, beautiful, long hair, feminine curves. Nobody's wearing masks. Everybody in this side of the world is super based about the coronavirus. I asked one of the guys in Saudi Arabia, I was like, what did the Saudis think about it? And he's like, we all knew it was a scam from day one, all based upon like the World Health Organization. And they're like, you know, it was just total garbage. I was like, damn, you guys are based as fuck out here. So that's the hotel I stayed at, right? So amazing. So we get there, and I'm gonna explain the workflow to you. Actually, let me see if I can pull something up. I have their Istanbul YouTube page. Here we go. All right. Yeah, here we go. So I don't think they have the insertion process. Okay. So let me show you what they do. I'm going to draw for you. Oh my God, look at me. I look like Angel. You remember Angel from Buffy the Vampire? Look at my like aggressive brow here. From the anesthesia. You know, the things I do for you guys, I should be celebrated. No, I'm just joking. I am celebrated. By the way, have you guys seen? I've gone double viral. Two of my shorts. One of the shorts hit 6 million views, and it's still trending upwards. The other one has like 2.6 million, and then my valuetainment clip has 360,000. It's wild, mate. Oh, shout out to my high income alpha members, Cody Huffman, and then Mac. What is up to you, boys? Thank you, gentlemen, for watching me. I appreciate you. All right, let me show you how this works. Okay. All right, so I'm going to explain the surgery, and then I have some like grotesquely detailed videos that I'm going to show as well. Viewer discretion is advised. It is extremely bloody. I'm like wincing in pain. It's not cool at all, but you know, it is what it is, and I want to show you the truth. I want to show you exactly how everything went down after the surgery. I'll explain the surgery to you, and I'll show you some stuff as well. But it was totally worth it. Okay, I'm sending this to myself. So, okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so I'm going to draw my head. So this is the human head, right? This is the back. This is the front, and that's your nose. There's basically, that's like Homer Simpson. Anyways, so this is the donor area, okay? And the donor area has two sides, right? So stage one is they remove the follicle units, right? They remove it, okay? They make you lay on your left side. They pull it out from the right. Then they make you lay face down. Then they pull it out from the middle. Then they make you lay on your right side, and they pull out from the left. That first stage takes about, I would say, approximately 1 hour, okay? So stage two is when they go to the implant area. Stage two, they take this pencil-looking blade, and they stab into your scalp. For me, they stabbed into me 3,700 times. They make the holes. They cut into your scalp, and they make these holes. And then the third part of the operation is they take the actual follicular units, and they, one by one, implant them into your head. So the staff did this 3,700 times. So shout out to the staff of Hair of Istanbul for doing this. What they do is they have a team of 6 people, okay? I lay down on my left-hand side, and 2 people go. Boom, 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 boom. Pull out 1,000 to 200, give or take, right? It's going to be simple numbers. And then they say, okay, please lay down on your face now. That team takes that set of hairs, and then they go over to the side, and they start separating them, cleaning them off, and getting them ready to implant, right? Then they have another team of 2. They come, boom, 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 pull them out from your back of your head. And then when they're done, they go, and you go lay down on the other side of your head. And then they're like, okay, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. And they pull it out from the left side, and then they sort it out, right? It takes them about some time to sort it out, okay? So then after stage 1 is done, I got to go into the lobby area. They cleaned me up, and they're like, okay, come over here, and you can see Miss MLD. She's been waiting. They have like a little room where she can watch Netflix. So she was just watching Netflix and chilling. She's a sweet angel, man. She doesn't fucking complain. She's like, her nickname for me is R2. I call her R2. She's like R2D2. She just always helps me and saves me, and never complains, never pulls any bullshit in my life. And so she was there, man. She was just holding my hand. She was freaking out. She's like, oh my God, are you okay? I'm so worried about you. Do you need water? Do you need anything? Like, what should we do? What should we do for dinner? And, I totally advise, if you have somebody you trust and who trusts in your life and that you love and they love you, like, take them with you if you're going to go do this. Because if I had to go by myself, it would be not cool. It would have just been not cool at all. All right. So before I get into that, let's talk about one of my most favorite subjects. All right. Let's talk about legal drugs. All right. So we're in Turkey, obviously, right? So you're doing the surgery, okay? So what happens is they do the consultation. They bring you in. They sit you down. They're like, okay, sit down. How do you want to design your hairline? The owner of Hair of Istanbul comes and he starts drawing all over you. He's like the Turkish Fabio, like, I'm going to make you beautiful. We're going to make you looking great. Then they design your hairline. Then they shave your head and they're like, okay, you ready to do this? Then you have to go pay. Here's the great thing, guys, okay? Now, at Hair of Istanbul, you can pay them with any cryptocurrency on the fucking planet.
The truth.
You can pay with any cryptocurrency whatsoever. They take all cryptocurrency because what they do is they immediately deposit it into their Binance account and they liquidate it to USDT. Okay, so I paid with cryptocurrency. I paid, the full thing. And another reason why is like I think they have a pretty strict no refund policy. But here's the thing, right? Now, when you do this, and you pay with cryptocurrency, if you're not satisfied with your results, Hair of Istanbul will completely redo your procedure 100% for free.
So
100% for free. If you're not happy with the results, they will do a second graft. They'll do the whole thing all over again. You just got to pay for your ticket. They'll take care of the hotel. They'll do it all over again. Okay? That is like super cool. And that gave me a lot of peace of mind as a consumer. So that was really awesome. Okay. Yeah, King Life, exactly. It says if people see it as currency, if the government sees it as currency, it's currency. Exactly. No, it was solid. All right. So let me talk about what happens when they put you down in the operation room. Okay. I'm going to show you a video on off my tits on drugs here in a second. So they make you lay down, and I kid you not, bro. They have like this preset music video selection. It's like Mariah Carey music videos from like the late 90s and early 2000s. Like that song, like, what's love got to do with it? That is like always going to be branded into my mind as they were stabbing into my scalp, ripping out my head, and stopping me from going bald while I'm watching sexy ass, young, skinny Mariah Carey, as this whole procedure's going on. So, the thing is, there was no way in my right mind I was going to go through this.
Take my money.
Like 7 hours completely sober. There's just no fucking way. And so, Harry Z goes with a quick question. Says, $1.99 super chat. Does the donor area come back around as normal? No. Once you remove the hairs from your donor area, it's over.
So, you have
It's over.
accepted the truth.
Okay? You do not get it back. Okay? It's over. Once you're like, so you got to take care of it the second time around. And I'm already taking biotin. Like I'm ready to take dutasteride, finasteride, whatever I need to take to keep the hair forever. Okay? There's only room for one bald man in the manosphere. And that loser lives in Canada. Andrew Tate's gay friend. Anyways. So yeah, no, you can't get your hair back, Harry. Once you got to be smart with it, right? So, that being said, I was laying down on the operation table, and they hook you up with an IV with a catheter on it, right? And a catheter is something that allows you to like inject stuff. So I knew that we're in Turkey, and I knew they wanted to make me happy. I could tell the whole situation with Hair of Istanbul. They try to be as professional and try to keep you as happy as possible. Okay, they prepare lunch for you and your guests at the institution. The facility out front is gorgeous. It is like this. It's like has these huge giraffes out front. I don't know why there are giraffes out front, but they are out there, and it's just the utmost professionalism. Beautiful facility. They have like this beautiful Brazilian model chick that like she was like 6 foot tall, blonde smoke show. She greets you like. They give you desserts. They give you food. They like make sure that the whole process is as beautiful and streamlined as possible because they are so dedicated to having like top of the line customer service. You know what I mean? And so
shut up and take my money.
The professionalism is totally there. So I had already picked up on this vibe. So I was like, okay. I laid down. They gave me my IV, and then they brought in an anesthesiologist, an actual anesthesiologist. Her name was Nega. She was a sweet lady, probably like in her late 40s, early 50s. I was like, okay, this is my plug. I gotta sweet talk this lady and be nice to her. So I had known that this whole procedure was just going to be a nightmare, 7 hours long. But they hooked me up with this thing, and then she said, hey, are you afraid of needles, right? And I was obviously like, yes, because I was like, I want as much painkillers as possible. I wanted to be honest with you, I wanted them to knock me out, and I wanted to wake up and have the whole thing done with, okay? So what ended up happening was she comes in, she's like, okay, I have a couple options. She's like, she has like this syringe. She's like, I have this, and it's liquid. It was basically liquid Xanax, right? And she's like, I can hit you with this, and as soon as I inject it into your catheter, you're going to feel it immediately, and for like 15 minutes, you're not going to feel anything. She's like, then I can follow up with this painkiller that's going to make you really drowsy and whatever. And I was like, yes, let's do it all. So I said, hit me with that fucking Xanax. So she was like, boom, injected that into me, and I was like, bro, I'm not even joking. Within 15 seconds, I was like, ugh, like drooling and like frothing at the mouth. And then what happens is the nurses, they start putting an actual needle into your scalp and injecting anesthesia, so you don't feel pain in the donor area because they're going to start pulling out those hairs with that cylinder-like blade, right? And anytime I felt even one smidgen of pain, I was just like, hey, I felt pain. Give me fucking anesthesia. They're like, no problem. Boom, 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 boom. And so the first hour went by, and so she hit me with that like turbo blast of liquid Xanax, like benzodiazepines basically. And then I was off my tits, and I was like chatting up the staff. I was like, you guys doing great. Thank you so much. I was saying thank you like a million times. I was being so nice to them because I was like, please, God, don't make me look like a fucking monster. I don't want to look like a freak when this is done. I don't like anytime you get any kind of cosmetic procedure, you're like, back your mind's like, I just pray I don't look like a fucking like some of those people are like, they just walk around looking like this, like, yeah, I got a little work done, So I God, I'm a lunatic. I don't want to look like a monster, so I was being as nice to them as possible. Plus, they were like, stabbing me with blades. Like, I don't want these people to be like, "Ah, you fucking American," whatever, I was a little scared, too. I was like, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. So I was being as nice as possible to them. And so she hit me with that, and then it took that extraction period, the first extraction period, it took me about 1 hour, right? And so then they're like, okay, come out into the lobby. Miss MLD's out here. They brought me like a plate of fruit and some cheeses, and they brought me some water. They dressed me up, and they took care of me. And I took a little video. Like I said, I'm going to make a whole YouTube video, actually, of this. But I'm gonna play you guys a couple videos that I'm going to be putting together in like a shorter form content. So take a look here, and we'll have it. All right. So take a look here. Okay. So here's me right before the procedure starts. All right. I'm here. Hair of Istanbul. I'm here in Istanbul, Turkey, and I'm going to be getting a FUE hair transplant. That is follicular unit extraction. It is the most advanced way to counter going bald, which is every man's fear, including mine. So we're going to go inside right now, and in this video, what I'm going to show you about the whole process is from initial contact, how they screen you, how they get you on board. This video is going to show you exactly the A to Z process, including the final result. So I'm going to include some videos with my current hair and my status. And yeah, this is going to be hopefully a very eye-opening situation for all you men out there that want to take action and fix your situation with your hair. So let's check it out. Note my brand new Tom Ford shades. Are these shades not pimping as hell? Look at that. Like, I like the purple tint I got on those. Those were impulse buy. I went to go buy a handkerchief, or excuse me, a pocket square from Tom Ford, and I saw those. I was like, I just need these. Sorry. Anyways, thank you to SJ. You've been sending me so many comments and stuff in the chat, bro. I really appreciate you. Guys, by the way, smash the like button, please. All right, so the next video here I'm going to show you. Here I am off my tits on... This is after they just did the first level of extraction, when they pulled it out from the back of my head. So I literally just got done with them stabbing me 3,700 times and pulling out my flesh and blood from the back of my head. This is the video right here. Miss MLD was the cameraman. Shout out to her. Okay. So there's my little... They gave me some like nuts and grapes and snacks there, and I'm in my dressing gown here. Here we go.
All right, so I just got done with part 1 of the surgery, where they took the hair from the donor area, and it was relatively painless. They had an anesthesiologist come in there, and I have a catheter in here right now. She gave me some benzodiazepine, or basically the same thing as Xanax, and that calmed me down. And at first I laid on my left side. They pulled the hair out of here, then I laid face down. They pulled the hair out of my back, and then I laid on my right, and then they pulled the hair out of the left side. Right now I'm a little not as mentally sharp. I'm a little groggy, a little dizzy from the drugs they gave me. Right now they gave me some fruits, some juice, giving me a little bit of break, and then we got to go back in for part 2. So we'll be updating you on that as well. Pain-wise, I didn't feel too much pain. Felt a little click here and there. And when I did feel pain, I immediately let the staff know, and then they gave me an injection to numb the area. A lot of blood was involved, and pretty wild, but overall not that much painful at all. So that's it, and on to part 2.
So you can see there that I friggin' had the fucking whole situation with the I was all groggy and all fucked up, and so it was bad, really, really bad. Like in regards to like me trying to like produce YouTube content, yeah, But I mean, could you guys hear that at home? By the way, the audio seemed a little low. But yeah, the recovery is good, and I'm gonna go into that next here, guys. Smash the like button. By the way, we only have 96 likes. I need like 150 minimum.
So, you have accepted the truth.
Welcome to the Hot Dude Arnie Luke Gooch. Okay, great. The audio was fine. Thank you, Taz Dunn. All right.
So, you have accepted the truth.
Yeah. So, Oscar Aiden, have you gone on a date in Turkey, approached any girls? Do you think I would go on a date looking like this, buddy? And I told you, I was with Miss MLD the whole time, so no. I did do PRP injection, yeah. Send Tacos, $5 super chat. Thank you so much for that $5, brother. He says, let's see which hairline looks better, yours or Myron's. It's going to be hard. Myron was really bald. I wasn't bald like Myron. Myron was really bald. And Myron got the older procedure.
Shut up and take my
where
money.
you have a scar in the back of your head. I got the more advanced procedure, which is FUE. So yeah. So let me go back to my diagram here now. Okay, so stage 1 was here, right? And that was the extraction. Now, stage 2 was the stabbing of the head and like stabbing of the making the hole. So they had to stab me 3,700 times. So you have an option with stage 2 and then stage 3. You could do stage 2 and take a break, or you could do stage 2 and also do stage 3. They're like, do you want to take lunch? Do you want to do it? I was like, no, drug me up. Let's fucking get this done. So stage 2 takes 3 hours to make the holes, and stage 3 takes 3 hours to insert the hairs. Okay. The getting them out is easy. Stage 1 it only takes 1 hour. So the total procedure time. Sorry, you can't see this. These are threes. This is a 3 hours. You guys get something, right? So this takes 3 hours. This takes 3 hours. This takes 1 hour. So the grand total of 7 hours, right? I was just like, get it going. Let's do this thing. And so I was just in my mind, I was like, every hour I'm gonna ask them to bring the anesthesiologist into here and have her drug me up. Okay.
So, you have accepted the truth.
Full transparency, okay? Every hour I was like, lady, just fucking hit me with what you got. I was flirting with her too, because I was just consistently like getting woozier and all fucked up. And I was like, nigga, just hit me with what you got, baby. Give me some of that super boost. She could hit me with that super boost like once every 2 hours, and then she could hit me with the painkiller once every hour. So literally every hour I was like, hey, I need more pain medicine. Hey, I need more pain medicine. Hey, I need more pain medicine. I dozed off a couple of times. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna exaggerate. The whole 7-hour operation, I swear to God, felt like 1 hour. It felt like 1 hour. I felt bad for Miss MLD because she was sober, but she doesn't do drugs. She doesn't even drink alcohol. She's a saint. And she was just watching Netflix for 7 hours. But the procedure for me was boom, donezo in just 7 hours. But it felt like 1 hour. It was completely donezo for me. So let me tell you what happened next. So then they did the bandaging procedure. So they bandage you up here on the back end, and you're really tender and you're really sore. And on the top, you're left exposed. Okay. They send you back to the hotel room. We didn't go out to dinner, nothing. We ate room service, and that night sleeping was just awful. Awful, awful, awful. Okay. I could not sleep. It was just hell on earth. Okay. And so the next day I'm just there. I have like this big diaper like taped to the back of my head. And what we're going to do now is we're going to show you. This is probably the most gruesome and grotesque video I'm about to play here on this live stream. So if you're like a squeamish or whatever, don't watch, because it is really bad. So they send you home that day, you sleep all night, and then the next morning they're like, hey, we're going to pick you up and we're going to take you to a separate clinic where we're going to take your bandages off, clean you up a little bit, and then send you back home. And then the next day they bring you back and they give you your first washing of your scalp and everything. So after the surgery, I was bleeding a lot from the top. You can't touch the blood. It's like you can't clean anything off. It stays crusted up. It was bad. And here's the first video. It's really gross, FYI. Okay, so this is the video here. So you can see all this blood is all crusted up, and it was just, I couldn't touch it. I couldn't wash it, nothing. And you can see my head is very round and more swollen because all the anesthesia was still at the top of my head here. You see that? This is my whole head is filled with anesthesia. Right now, if you look at me here, okay, see my head is not nearly as big, but the anesthesia is dripping down. So you can see again from the side here, the anesthesia is going down. Like you see this is like, I have like a Cro-Magnon brow going on here, right? So, hey Dawson, thanks for saying that. But yeah, it's draining down right now. But you can see here, I'm more like it's more. Look at my eyebrow right here. See, you can see clear as day. Like it's all up here. Anyways, I'm gonna play the video. Take a look here.
It's almost done.
It's okay, just do it.
You'll feel a lot better, trust me.
And a part of Hair of Istanbul's business model, they have nothing but beautiful former models working there. These girls are all gorgeous and charming.
Wrong way, Zaya. Wrong way. Turn the camera. You're holding.
That was all.
So, sleeping with that bandage on the back of my head was awful, and it was blood and anesthesia was like being forced out of those 3,700 holes in the back of my head. So I was bleeding all over the bed. They gave me like these puppy pee pad things to like put on the bed, put on the pillow, but I was bleeding out everywhere. I was bleeding. It was not like bleeding as in like, oh my God, I'm dying, but like the anesthesia and the liquid and then the residual blood mixed up with it was all under my scalp. And it was coming out everywhere. I barely slept that night as well. The following video is also very a lot of blood and very grotesque, more grotesque than the first one. So if you're squeamish, don't look. Take a look here. So you can see here they were spraying the front of my head with iodine, liquid, like basically salt water, because they can't scrub away at your head. They have to spray to like kind of push the crusted blood away. Okay, and then here you can see this area is kind of pink and looks like it's more tender. That's where they pulled all the hair out of and transferred it to this front area here. They didn't take any from this area. My crown is totally solid, but they took it from here. And I'll just play a video. You can see what happens. That really hurt. I remember this was so painful. Oh, shit. You can see all the fucking...
It's almost done.
All right, hold on. Wrong video. Okay, here we go. I'll play it again. So that you see, these are all the little holes that they pulled donor hair out of, because this is stronger hair, and then they implanted them up here.
I'm so sorry. I know it hurts, but
It's okay.
she needs to dry it as much as she can.
It's okay. Don't worry. This is good for YouTube. Good reactions.
Just count to 10 and it will be done. Ona kadar say dedim bir şey vermem.
See if you can see right here, that little angle you could see. These are all the little holes where they harvested. That's what it's called, harvesting. They harvested from the donor area and they put it up here. They can also do your beard and up the, they can also give you a fuller beard. Floyd Mayweather did that as well. His beard used to be old Patches O'Houlihan, but he got it all fulled out. I mean, my beard is kind of patchy, but I'm not too worried about it. That really hurt right there.
That spot is hurting as well?
Yeah, a little bit. That really hurt big time. So that was the washing and cleaning of it, right? That was the section where they were kind of taking the bandages off, cleaning me up, and just making sure that I was, doing okay. You know what I mean? And so that part was very relieving because I was just walking around with like crusted blood all over my head, and the bandages on the back, like you have like this big bandage, like it feels like a giant diaper on the back of your head, and it was just not cool. The cost was $5,500, Salt Daddy. $5,500 included your hotel, which has like this amazing breakfast that it's in, they tell you on the first day, like, eat a big breakfast because we don't want you passing out during the surgery. We want you to be taken care of. So like eat. And when you show up to like the clinic, they're always like, we've got some baklava for you. We've got some water for you. We've got like these sweets for you. And they are just doing like all of these like top end, super nice customer service. They're doing their damnedest to control you. Make sure you don't do anything stupid. Like when I went to go to the mall I needed some lira and all I had was my card. I needed some Turkish lira and I needed to go to an ATM. They're like, wait, please. And then it gave me an umbrella. Like, take this umbrella. So I look like a fucking 1920s woman, like walking out in the hot Turkish sun with an umbrella because you can't have direct sunlight on this thing because it'll fuck up the healing process. So, it was really, really dirt cheap. Customer service is through the roof. Awesome people. And so the final day was the washing day. So I'm gonna play that for you now. So this is when they do the first washing. Actually, I'm gonna show you. It's two parts. The second one though, this is like kind of, excuse me. This part of the video is a little long. And again, I'm gonna put together a better well-crafted video. But I just wanted to give you guys the raw experience while it's still fresh on my mind and face. Okay, yeah, I think this is it here. So day 1 is the surgery, day 2 they take off the bandages, and day 3 is the first washing and treatment of the scalp. If you do not do proper washing and treatment of the scalp, you are absolutely going to ruin your head, and it's going to be worse. You're going to be a waste of time, pain, money, emotional pain, suffering. It's just going to be awful. Okay? So you don't want to be doing that whatsoever. And they give you a 2-step care process, which I'm actually doing myself right now. Come on, Signal. What are you doing? 2 seconds, bros. Okay. Send this now. Fuck. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to show you day 3. So like I said, I didn't think I would like Turkey as much as I did. If it was up to me, I probably should have extended the trip throughout the weekend. I thought, I'm just going to be honest, guys. I thought Turkey was going to be a shithole. And I thought it was going to be awful. And I was wrong. And I'm going to show you I went on a little boat trip. I'm going to show you little highlights from that as well. And I'm going to talk about Turkey and the city and linking up with Troy and James Tusk. And take a look here. Okay, look. Okay, so here's the deal. So this is day 3, okay? I've been walking around fully exposed, and this lady right here is going to apply the foam. This is an antibacterial, antibiotic kind of foam, and you're spraying it on the donor area to stop the infection and the top area. You have to do this for 10 days after the operation, minimum 10 days. Okay. I will continue excessive care. I'm going to be really, really, really like high level of care doing all these things to make sure that this lasts. Take a look here.
You apply it, you have to shake it well. Mm-hmm. Let's go inside and then watch.
So they just put a little coat of that hair on that foam. You gotta let the foam stay on you for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So what they do is they take you in the lobby. They chat you up. They show you what they're gonna give you to take care of you, and then they're like, "Here, eat some baklava." And then so you get to eat some more baklava. Baklava is amazing. It is not healthy for you, but it's fucking delicious. Turkey is like full of sweets, man. Super like full of sweets everywhere. It's, I mean, dude, awesome. The food was delicious too. We went to this restaurant. I'll show you some cuts. I mean, it's on my Instagram, but I'll show you guys. Wait here, take a look. And then this is the washing. Okay, so now anytime I'm washing my hair, it has to be absolutely low pressure and ideally cold or very slightly warm water. I've been washing my head with cold water because I don't want to screw up anything. Watch how she washes my head.
Because of, I can explain it to you.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because some people said I should take it, but I want to take care of my hair the most.
You want to support yourself,
Yeah,
for sure.
I want to see you again, of course, if I need to do it, but maybe in a couple of years.
You can always come and say hello, but not for hair transplant.
Yeah, we're gonna come back for sure.
Sit up, please.
Okay.
Ben yine kanları temizledim. Onların evde bunu yapmasına gerek yok.
Also, meanwhile, she was cleaning your dried blood with that spray. This is isotonic water, the same one when we were doing your procedure.
So right there, this is like basically the beginning of the third day after the operation. So, you know, I'm 36. I'm still relatively young. And so my body's bouncing back, healing pretty quickly. See what I'm saying? Not that bad at all.
Right. I use that one.
Şöyle kan gelebilir.
You don't need to use that at home. Don't worry about it.
Great. And so they're using like this puppy pad to like dry my head. So they said don't use the towel at all for the next 10 days. They said pat dry, either using kitchen towels or these puppy pads. And after you just pat dry it, stop touching your hair, stop doing anything, and just let it air dry and just like be careful because you just like it's so imperative that you don't touch this. Like I could touch my head. I'm not going to do it right now because sometimes I accidentally touch it, but I'm still numb on my scalp. All I feel is pressure. I don't feel anything. Okay. Yeah. SJ sees me. Yeah. You know, I was being sweet. I was gaming all the girls. I was being nice to them because I just want to have like the most streamlined process as possible. I want them to remember me with good memories. So if I have a problem in the future, you know, I want them to be like, oh, that was the funny guy from Tokyo or whatever. And they'll be like, okay, well, we totally want to help this guy. I also let them know. I let the owner know too. I'm like, I have a YouTube channel. I am a leader of men, and people are going to watch this channel. They're going to see your community here at Hair of Istanbul. They're going to see what you're doing. And so the guy's kind of like, okay, this guy's a YouTube channel. Like, you know, they're like, we really got to take care of this guy. I could feel it. You know what I mean? Because I have a voice. You know, if I was just like some, Steve in accounting, like, and I'll just go complain to my friends. But I have a YouTube channel. I have Instagram. I have TikTok. I'm going like giga viral right now on YouTube, like all my clips, my last two clips that I had my shorts, excuse me, they're combined, like I think right now they're combined at like 8.7 million views in the last 2 weeks. And a third one is accumulating like 370,000 right now. That one's trending up to go towards 1 million as well. I figured out the algorithm, so we're pushing over here, boys. I'm taking us all to the top. We're going to go hot dude life forever. So they knew what was up, and they're like, okay, we really got to take care. We really got to take care of this guy. So you know, I was smart about it too. You know, I was playing, you know, I was being very calculated because it's my head too. I'm not gonna like it's my money, it's my time. You know, Miss MLD fucking took time off of work to come with me, and you know, I had to pay for her ticket, I had to pay for her stuff, and I had no problem paying for her stuff because without her there, like, dude, I was just gonna be like, you know, she was changing my puppy pads. She was like, had all my, because they give you a bunch of antibiotics too. So she like wrote down everything she needed to. And she was like, oh, it's medicine time. Take this. It's medicine time. Take this. And like, she just gave me my pills. She was taking care of me. So I don't mind. I highly recommend you go someone if you have the luxury to do that. If you have to go alone, you know, you're a man, you can do it. You can be all right. But, you know, I highly recommend take somebody with you. Even if you take your mom, who cares, man? Take your mom, take your sister, take somebody who loves you, and it's totally cool. Oh wait, hold on, let me go back.
You have to shake it well.
Oh wait, no, not wrong one. There we go.
I can explain it to you. Don't worry about it.
Great.
That is something we do just because you're under our control.
Got it. And you can see I'm far less sensitive on this day than I was day 2. And you can also see, you see how my head, you could see this little hump here, that the anesthesia is leaving the top of my head, and it's kind of around this area. You can see the hump kind of forming right there. And put some ones in the chat for Miss MLD. She was the camera lady. She was doing all this. So if you're liking this footage, it's 100% thanks to her.
And that's all.
So that's it right there. Am I going to take finasteride? I'm probably going to take finasteride or... Here we get your hand to me, Shay. Take some finasteride or do testeride. This is something funny too. Like I got this in Saudi Arabia. This is the funniest thing ever I got here. It is. So look at this thing. I got this. So look at it. I got this camel from the Saudi Arabian airport, right? And then it has this button here. Look what when you push this button, look what happens. It's a prayer. It's a prayer, and that thing plays for like 1 minute long. It literally plays for 1 whole minute, man. It was hilarious. So it's still playing over there in the background. Oh my god. So let me show you a couple clips as well. So I did a little traveling and all that jazz when I was out there. Try to show you a couple of highlights. Let me just make sure everything is loading correctly. And then I'm going to talk about the follow-up, what the deal is supposed to be. Okay. So we arrived at Saudi Arabia. I'm going to show you. So this is on my Instagram. You can see it on my Instagram too, Hot Dude Life. Follow me right now. So we arrived at 4:50 a.m. If you listen, you can hear it was a call to prayer at this time as well. Listen up. Look. I love it. It just feels good here. It feels like there's a sense of morality here. This is the airport. It's beautiful, man. It was gorgeous, clean, very, 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 very clean. Food available. The lounge was stunning. It was just awesome. And then, okay, so this was interesting. So in Saudi Arabia, they have toilet paper and they have like this little hand spray thing. So you take this down and you spray yourself off and then you wipe with the toilet paper. So Japan has the same thing. It's called a bidet and it's all built into the toilet seat. But honestly, when I go to these other countries and there's no bidets, I'm like, what do you like? When I go back to America and I just have to use toilet paper, I'm like, you guys are savages. Like I have a bidet in my my luxury condo here, and it shoots like warm pulsating water at my butt and cleans me off real good. So no skid marks, none of that nonsense. We're leaving that behind us. But that was interesting. It's like this in Thailand and other places as well. Okay. No, I know. No, Saad. I know it's not a fucking hand spray. I mean, it's like you grab the sprayer with your hand to spray your ass. Because in Japan, you just push a button on the toilet and it sprays your ass. This is like a handheld one, is what I mean, buddy. That's funny though. Let me see if I have some shots of the. I think I have some shots of the. Do I not? Oh, did I not save that? I guess I didn't. And then let me see. I got some shots of what happened in Turkey as well. I'll show you a couple of these. Let me just double checking. Okay, cool. All right, I have like one picture of Miss MLD that I don't want everybody to be doxing her and shit. All right, so hold on. I'll have to just show you this. I'll have to skip over it real quick. All right, hold on. Here we go. Okay, so this is the lobby of the hotel that I stayed at, the Crown Plaza Floria or whatever. This is gorgeous. Okay, let me just hold on. I'm gonna switch over. Okay, and then we go back. Yeah, no, J20's correct, Harry. He's not trolling. They have something in that culture. So this is the restaurant. We went to this steak restaurant. So look, the food. So let me tell you guys something. I ate a lot of food, and I didn't. You know, like when you eat a lot of food and you feel like gross and sleepy and tired. I was eating all this food. I ate bread. I ate salad. I ate steak. Bro, I didn't feel 1 ounce of tiredness at all. I'm telling you, the food in America is poisoned. I'm sorry to break it to you guys. Every time I eat some crap in America, I feel like I'm fucking killing myself. Anyways, look at this right here. Let me see. Yeah, SJ, $2 Canadian super chat says, did you like Turkey enough for Plan B residency? If I had to live in Turkey, I would be saving so much money, I wouldn't even care. I'm rich in Tokyo, okay?
Shut up and take my money.
And I'm doing great for myself financially. But if I was in Turkey, dude, I would like be saving, I kid you not, I'd be saving like 90, probably like 85% of my money. I'd be saving it. You know? So take a look at all this beautiful, delicious food here. This is the grill. So you walk up to like this glass enclosure of all these meats. They had filet mignon, steak, T-bone steaks, sirloins, burgers, whatever, kebabs, and you just pick what you want. They write it down on a paper. You hand it to your waiter, and then they cook it for you how you want it cooked, and then they bring it straight out to you after. It was so good. Look at this. See that? And that's the selection of all the fresh meat right there. Sirloin steaks, sausages, burgers. These right here are filet. Oh wait, no. I think you grabbed my fillets from the back, but there's filet mignons as well. I got 2 filet mignons. These were cheese stuffed jalapenos. I accidentally ordered 2, but it was fine. Miss MLD was drinking some fresh lemonade, bro. I swear to God, this thing, like, when I drank it, like my aging reversed. We had like some delicious salad as well, kind of Turkish salad with sun-dried tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, raisins, cheese. Oh, it was so good. And it was refreshing after being mutilated on the surgery. But yeah, this is the name of the restaurant, Sa Zelli Floria, right here. I got 2 filet mignons. And that whole meal, the 2 filet mignons, she had 2 mini sirloin steaks, 2 drink. I had 2 Coke Zeros. She had 2 lemonades. We had bread. We had salad. We had the jalapeno with cheese. $50, bros. $50. No tip necessary. I tipped the guy. I tipped him like $5, which is like a huge tip over there. Not even trying to flex. You know what I mean? But yeah, dude, I was like, dude, I got to tell you guys, I was like an ignorant American moron to think Turkey was a shithole. I mean, this was the mall right next to the hotel too. Look at this. Beautiful. We were here. After we had dinner, we walked over to the mall. We got some pinkberry. You know, we shared a small little yogurt thing. We got some a little bit of Nutella, a little bit of kiwi, a little bit of strawberry in there. We got a small one. We shared it, and we just hung out on the boardwalk.
You have accepted the truth.
And take a look at this, bro. Look, it's beautiful. Look at that. Gorgeous. 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 This is just street view of what's going on in Turkey. Look how many people are not wearing masks, and like, look at it. Just take a look. I'm just gonna let it play. This is the hotel, restaurant, and bar outside. We didn't go to it, but we did order from it twice. And this is a boardwalk that's connected to the outside of the hotel, so you can take your little key, go on the back, and you get to see all this completely for free. Beautiful. J20, you're so right, bro. And this was some like wild ass theme park where they were like banging all this Turkish music and people were raging out. It was pretty fun. And then this was Turkish dumpling. We had at a delicious restaurant. We ended up, so me, James, and Troy, the Bogota bad boys, we ended up linking up again. And Miss MLD brought them some presents, and they loved it. You're going to see their reaction here in a little bit. But this Turkish meat dumpling was amazing. It was so good. I wish I had more.
There you go. Hey, we're live.
Why aren't we in Colombia doing fuck loads of drugs?
Yes.
We're in the land of the heroin, not doing heroin, so I'm quite disappointed.
Not yet.
If you've been wondering what to do about your dating life, maybe it's a little bit flaccid, a little bit like my member.
Have you got the Ryan Stones?
Have you got the Ryan Stones to create the optimised dating life of your choice? If not...
There you go.
We've got some top-notch Japanese pussy.
We got some pussy from John MLD. He's brought it into the country for
Best
us.
pussy, he smuggled in pussy.
It's from Korea.
Let me try it.
We brought them some kitten chocolate from Korea and gave it to them after dinner.
Korea's shit hot Korean pussy. Not from North Korea, from the south.
That is some sweet pussy.
Hey, it's got sriracha sauce on my one. It's
This is like a candy shop in Turkey as well. Take a look around.
We can buy. If you want to, we can pay.
And there's me and the homies. This was in the Taksim Square area. And then on the last day, so the day before the last day, Miss MLD had just gone on this trip with me, right? And I felt bad because I wouldn't do it. She's just been like watching me bleed on the fucking bed for the entire day. So I said, you know what? I want to rent a yacht. Okay. I want Troy, he was mentioning on a live stream, he's like, we should go on a,
So, you have accepted the truth.
We should go on on the Bosphorus Strait tour. And I was like, oh shit, really? And he was just like casually saying it. So I looked it up real quick and I like saw this like yacht, and I was like, they're like, you can rent a yacht and have them pick you up from your hotel and take you on a 2-hour tour. And it was only $700. I was like, oh shit. So what ended up happening was I booked it, and then the guy, it was so funny, right? Because that's a lot of money in Turkey. So I booked it, and then I booked it, and the guy called me on the phone, and he was like, is this Mr. Jonathan Hogwood? I was like, yeah. He's like, did you just rent our yacht? I was like, yeah, is that okay? He's like, oh, did you make a mistake? I was like, no. I was like, no, I didn't make a mistake. You know, what's going on? And it was so funny because the guy was just like, you know, shocked that we rented the yacht. And so, yeah, we ended up renting the yacht, and it was just me, Troy Francis, and Miss MLD hanging out. And it was a pretty big yacht. Let me show you. It wasn't like, you know, giga-sized mega yacht. But honestly, you know, it was just, more importantly, it was just, I wanted to do something for her, and I wanted to make some kind of cool memory while I was there. And so here's the size of the yacht. It's pretty big. That's the yacht right there. You can see pretty huge. And it was probably like, I guess like 100 feet, 200, about 100 feet long. It was pretty big. This is there was 2 guys on there. We had a tour guide. We had 2 drivers and a guy bringing us like drinks and whatever, like coffee and water and stuff like that. No alcohol. We kept it sober. But I'll show you those videos now of the yacht inside here too. Yeah, no, I didn't travel with any Rolex or gold. I did not. Take a look. This is the back of the yacht. You see, it's pretty big. See, and that the front was where me and Troy would show the picture. So it was a double decker. You could hang out under here. We obviously we didn't. We stayed up top and had a good time. And then this is when Troy was making some jokes and Miss LD snapped a photo. This is one of the mosques that we saw along the way.
What's going on in the city.
And these are all like the luxurious areas you can live in on this area on the Bosphorus Strait.
Not bad, man. Not bad life.
No, it's beautiful, man.
If your business is in here on the Asian side, and you have a nice place like this.
So each of these houses here on the front is like minimum $10 million US starting. Okay. Yeah, Green says, did you visit the Asian side? I didn't go to the Asian side, but I took the boat over there. And I didn't even know about that. And I'm going to pull up the map and show the guys as well.
It's right on the water. Close to our... Because I thought the flag is long. It's long, yes. No, there's the majority of officers. Right now, 98%. Oh, but that wasn't original. But that wasn't original. This all came after that.
And there I am. And this was the last day. After this, we got in a taxi. We went to the airport. We got our PCR test, and we flew back to Korea. They lost my bags. I had to hunt the bag down. They brought the bag to us last minute. We delayed the plane by taking off by 10 minutes and came to Tokyo, and here we are. German Ruiz says, was it pricey to rent that double-decker out? No, it was only $700 US. $700, including the pickup from the hotel. And the guy finessed me hard on the phone. He was like $125 US to pick me up round trip. And I was just like, yeah, sure, whatever. But then I calculated how much it would cost, and it was literally going to be like, I don't know. Hey, Siri, how much is 200 Turkish lira in US dollars? 200. Yeah. So it was supposed to be $20 round trip, and the guy got 125 out of me. So he got me good. Good for me. It is what it is. But hey, you know, I had a great time, and they're out there, they're hustling, they're working. The guy did a great job. He did a great tour for us. So, yeah, that was the trip. That was it. And I got home this afternoon, and you know, it was awesome. It was a great time. It was a great time. I'm absolutely 1,000% going back to Turkey. We're probably gonna do a meetup out there. I had some dudes in Turkey who were hitting me up. They found me on Instagram. Like, hey, I'm watching your content. It was unbelievable. It's like people in Turkey are watching me, and it was just, I don't know, man. I'm just so like, my life is awesome, man. I'm super blessed. So that's it. Now, here's what's gonna happen. The next 10 days, I have to spray my head with the foam, let it sit, and then wash it low pressure, right? No steam. I can't exercise, so I have to like be super diligent with my calories. I can't exercise. They said no exercise for 1 month. I am not doing that. I'm going to be exercising after 2 weeks. Myron Gaines started exercising after 2 weeks. You know, so, you know, just, it was awesome adventure. It was so good, man. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed that I have the privilege to do this in my life. I always get like severe existential crises on the planes because I always watch space movies in the planes, and like space makes me think about the vastness of life. And then I always like low key feel like anxiety, like the plane's going to crash and like you're just trapped and you're going to die. And I start thinking about my death. So I always reflect a lot on planes, and I think about people in my life. And one thing I realized, like when you make all the money and you get all the success that you want, like the real thing that matters in life is the relationships and the friendships you have and the people in your life, you know. So hanging out with the boys in Miami. I still got to do a Miami debrief as well, and I'm going to do that starting next week. Tomorrow's free consultation Friday. I'm going to do a Miami debrief. Just gave you the Turkey debrief. And yeah, man, just having friends, you know, hanging out. Paul, Apex Mindset in Miami, Brent Caldwell, Jordan, Sam, one of my best friends. Love that guy. And then hanging out with Troy Francis, hanging out with James Tusk in Istanbul, having Miss MLD be with me the whole time. You know, I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed and just so happy that I can live this life. And that's why I do this, guys. I just do this to tell you guys, like, it is totally possible for you too. Like, I'm a street rap bum that came from nothing. And I'm one of the luckiest guys around, man. And I'm lucky because I work really, really hard to get where I am. Okay. Some might say it was not luck, no luck involved, and I'll take that as well. But you know, I love just doing this, and I love you guys. Appreciate you for watching. Take my money. Salt Daddy, $3 Canadian. Is it worth a trip to Bogota? Oh yeah, I would say so. If you've never been, and you know, just be smart. Don't wear anything designer brand, and don't walk around with your cell phone late at night because they're gonna snatch it out of your hands. But yeah, man. You know, it was awesome trip, awesome stuff. You could pay in crypto at this place. They do amazing follow-up. They gave you baklava on the last day. Just nothing but awesomeness all around. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else I need to follow up on? So I'm going to do a couple post-op videos and stuff. So what's supposed to happen is my head is going to scab over completely. And then, after the scabbing over, the scabs are going to fall off and the hair's going to grow like normal, and then it's all going to fall out. And it's part of the normal process. And then I'm going to start seeing the proper growth and proper treatment of it immediately. And then they say you're going to see the fullness of the results in about a year. My rationale was this. I looked at my head again, the balding head. I'll pull up again for you guys. I looked at my situation like this. Here it is. Okay. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be 37 in December 2nd, right? And when I'm 38, this is literally only going to get worse. It's not going to get better, right? And so I said to myself, fuck it. I'd rather have more hair in a year than less hair than a year, right? And yeah, so I went ahead and I did it. And if you guys know what the Norwood scale is, right? This is how your hair typically goes bald. There's a scale called the Norwood scale. And so I was about a Norwood, I would say Norwood 3. So taking a look here, where's a good one? I was okay. Take a look here. So this is stage 1. You're good. Stage 2. I was like I wasn't I was not this bad. I was like between a 1 and a 2, but 3 was like I was on the precipice of 3. You know what I mean? And then you would go to 4, 5, 6, and this is the pattern. This is how you become bald. You see, that's why they took the hair from this area. They call the donor area because this is the strongest hair, okay? And it's resistance to DHT. Creams and all that shit, you're not going to grow your hair back. I mean, the probability of you growing your hair back is pretty low. The best way to do it, in my opinion, from what I have learned at this point in my life, is a hair transplant and then taking dutasteride, finasteride. Yeah, there's some side effects. You got to do your own research. I'm willing to deal with the side effects as long as they're not like going to kill me to keep my head of hair. I do not want to go bald. I'm not okay with that. Like, other people can do it. And if I have to go bald, I will go bald. But if I had a choice, I don't want to. See? So like I said, this is Norwood 1. This is Norwood 2. I think I was like, yeah, I was probably like around Norwood 3. It was coming back pretty hard. And then Norwood 4 is here. And then 5. So this is the stages of balding, right? So I just wanted to stop it. And I have no regrets at all. I know it's going to look good. I had a hair transplant done by like one of the best clinics in the world. I mean, fucking Floyd Mayweather went there, you know? So, yeah, if you're going bald and you got the money, I don't see why not do it. A couple of guys in the community, one of the gentlemen, I think he's watching now. I forget his name. I think his name was Sean. Sean was hitting me up. He's like, he did graft and he did it. And he's like, I have no regrets at all. And he was way more bald than I was. And his hair looks good and it's growing in still. So I'm going to be taking care of it. And yeah, man, I'm going to do the fucking, like, I'm going to have like a beautiful, like a Troy Francis head of hair because I want to look good. Is there something wrong with wanting to look good? You know? What is the name of the clinic and how much did it cost? It was Hair of Istanbul and it was $5,500 US. If you're from a third world country or something, I'm pretty sure they'll do it cheaper for you as well. Also, just a little quick update. While I was out traveling and stuff, we have done a new YouTube approach, and it took off. Let me show you something real quick. So let me show you something. Sort my videos here. Most popular. Take a look at this. I'm going viral right now. This is 6.1 million views right here. And then this is 2.6 million views. And then this one has 360,000 views. A couple of them another day, 3 days ago, one popped off. This one has like 25K. This one has 33K. So go ahead and check out these shorts and then click like on them, leave a comment. It helps me out. We're going to grow the community together, me and you. And then I'm putting out some provocative polls and stuff on my community tab. So go through here, vote, leave a comment, check it out. It's all going to be beneficial to you guys in your journey of masculine excellence, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching me today. I'll be back tomorrow for Free Consultation Friday. You're going to see me hopefully a little bit better. Maybe my eyes are going to be squinted as it drains down into my face. Maybe not. But yeah, until then, you guys have a great day. Make money, make muscles, learn game, hold frame. Peace out.